And we are going to take away the Senna from Pays. Probably smart after that game one. Kano Callista, Varus first pick. Rel not in the cards for Lucid. No, Canyon's played that a bunch also. Gonna take the Zeri for aiming, which has been one of his best champions throughout his entire career. All right, so now we're going to take away the Sejuani. Sejuani was banned in the second rotation earlier in this series. It would be a contested pick between Canyon and Lucid.
I love this lock-in. Obviously, was absolutely incredible in the last game.
Varus Rumble, extremely strong lanes. We're going to start banning out supports most likely. We're going to take out the Azir this game and the Tristana, so attacking... Okay, so there's Rakan and Lulu. No surprise there. They want to play aggressively in the bot side. Could still be top Rumble. Obviously, that's one of Keen's picks as well. And we're just going to play Melio.
You're also not playing it into a Maokai. I think that's where you get a lot more value. Chovy has been known to...
Interesting that there hasn't been Maokai priority in this series.
In any matchup.
Lots of non-committal engage from GenG with the Varus ult, Sejuani ult, Rumble ult. Corki was banned in game one. Corki now going to come through for Chovy. And Cassante. Keen has played a lot of Cassante and Udyr, like many top laners this split. And they are going to opt into that matchup in the top side. Udyr does shove the Cassante in, can proxy farm, can provide that pressure. Keen will know this very well, will be the Rumble support yet again. See if they can punish the Zeri, push her under it all, try and zone her off from the turret.
And would have been very let be. Just kind of like, okay, you go proxy, maybe you...
Has been a great win.
Yeah.
And not one of them going like, oh, I don't know. I think the DK one, a little bit more iffy, but that strong mid-jungle 2v2 is there again. That's been pivotal in this series.
Let's see if it works out as we hop into the Rift here for game number 3.
Arivi seems good for DK. Yeah, it's a classic combination. Makes the charm free to hit. If you go ahead and Vi ult in, so that can be very nice. Sejuani Cassante in the top side, also a nice combination. But Udyr can be a little bit slippery to try and kill.
Getting a win this early on for the side of DK does inspire some confidence that maybe we will have a more overall competitive series rather than just the one game from DK.
I also made my prediction just purely based on vibes. I'm like, nah, between these two teams...
No analysis for this.
No, because realistically, you should hard win mid-jungle, no matter what, because Kane and Chovy have been exceptional. And when you go lane for lane, there are just such big edges for GenG. They're a really dependable team. But at the same time, even in the regular split, as mentioned, DK just always seem to find a way when it comes...
Okay, we're sweeping out early so we can get some initial poke using Hail of Arrows and Electro Harpoon on the Varus and the Rumble. So, yeah, Lehen's going to play this aggressively. This is how you should play this, by the way. Do not look at how Jun and Busio played the Rumble. It was fucking terrible. Look at how Beryl and Life... they play the Rumble supports.
Or you can hide one of them underneath the other.
Yeah, exactly. Although I don't know why you would stand on either of them, so it's not like even if it was hidden.
If it's only one, it's fine, right? Sure.
Yeah. Well, the slow from the package can actually be critical for Lehen's doing extra damage. I think that...
So unlike last game, this is typically what we see, which is scrap shield second. So you can trade more aggressively and zone more aggressively with the speed boost and the shield.
Great equalizers and just outputting tons of damage on the support Rumble.
So this says that there are 6 losses in a row for Melio. He hasn't been seeing a lot of use recently.
Yeah, I did see that Emilio really struggling. I do think a large part of that is due to Emilio being picked a lot with Lucian, and that combo really overstayed its welcome by like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Really good response here, though, from Lucid. Like this a lot. Identifying that, just like in game number 1, they're going to invade his bot side jungle.
Yep, so this is good. By the way, guys, this is just pushing in third wave crash into Lehen's helping Canyon play aggressively into vertical jungling.
Prio in mid side, he's still completely fine. Should be able to trade, and might even trade up a camp, depending on how the timing looks here. Showmaker is struggling a little bit very early on here, as you don't really...
Yeah, there are no wolves, though.
Oh, damn.
have one on the space. But,
So Lucid is now tied in camps. We'll see what Canyon does if he stays bot side or if he cross. Looks like he's actually going to cross over into his blue side jungle and take wolves there.
Run away back to his blue side of the
Kind of awkward pathing, though. Actually, no. He's going to go for crab.
You probably just let the wolves go, although they do have topside prio. I wonder. Oh, he's just going to go for the wraparound because he saw the direction that Canyon was going in. Wonder if he's able to get it back off though. Canyon must
Yeah, he can Q. You as the Vi, you can also just. He's got so many wards.
because it doesn't lay prio.
You can also just Q over here and recall if he needs
It's gonna
to.
be a relatively even trade with Canyon getting two
Does give up double crab though.
An extra camp as we do see Chovy's win rate on this champion is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not bad.
You know, no 80% plus, but that's fine.
Not as Ari.
I think the 21 and 8 is pretty decent.
Who played this Rumble support that made it seem balanced? LCS or LEC? Both of them did. Jun played it very badly with Noah in the Fnatic versus G2 game, and Busio played it like shit on FlyQuest in the final game of that series.
Like, no, this is still strong. I think Baker was the other one, right?
But
And Zeka.
the supports in LCS and LEC have not been good with this pick compared to the ones in LPL and LCK. Surprise, surprise.
They found a way. Despite
Even though
guess it was
I don't think it's that hard to play.
But yeah, Jovi and Faker definitely a couple of the big Corki players.
It's actually just a lane bully.
So good. It's fine.
do see the laning dominance come through here from the bot side 2v2. Very good job by Pays on Lahens. But due to the sustain, aiming and Callan are fine. Haven't really taken too much damage, so there isn't really the possibility for a dive. But you're really expecting to take a little bit of a hit. As Lucid is going to just play for early grubs. As yeah, with this bot side, Milio Zeri, you're not contesting the first strike.
It's not
There's
gonna
no
happen.
way.
Nope. Just let it go. And you know, we still have a chance for 3 Chemtech souls in a row.
What if we just do? Well, because it's going to 5 games.
It's a mountain Drake, so still a chance.
What do we do? Do we just go for the 5?
Well, at that point, we accept our fate. We
want
hope
to
for
commit,
5.
right?
Yeah.
We don't want the cringe for
Oh no, not the
Chemtech
cringe
into
for Chemtech.
1 Hextech
For game 5.
Yeah. Which we
No.
are hitting, by the way.
It would be in game 4. It's like Hextech. We're like, oh, I guess it's only 3 Chemtech souls today, and then we get Chemtech soul for game 5. It's like a crazy comeback from DK in game 4. It's like insane.
Do you still have your Shen costume? No, that actually got lost when the OGN studio moved from the old location to the new location.
I can see it, Val.
Surprised Mickey X hasn't played Rumble support yet. I'm sure he will. That seems like a Mickey X thing to do.
We have no impact on it anyway.
Fox does.
Well, yeah, of course.
So
Hanging. It's just I'm really glad we get to see Grouse stack farming in topside though. That's nice.
yeah, it's very fun.
It's important that we know. So
We don't have any grasp stacking in mid or in bot. No Zillions in this game. So
no Zillion, no Grasp Azir either.
yeah.
It really has just been. I really appreciate both teams' commitment to not playing Azir. Outside of game number 1.
Outside of game 1, yeah.
But like it's.
Well, Azir was banned in this game, so.
I'll take any win I can get.
Sure. It's better than 3 games of Azir, which we easily could have had.
Azir was banned in this game, so that was not an opportunity.
Phase of the bans in game 3 here.
Chovy almost winning a straight up trade there with Cole and Tyr doesn't feel right to me, Valdez. I don't like that.
Yes, first strike and Gatling gun value.
He's gunning a lot.
Well, he hit with Boss Bomb too, so he got armor and MR shred.
Impactful abilities in the game. It's not less impactful than the Callista goes.
No, I think it's kind of meh, but I think it's fine. Late game, there's a decent amount of extra damage.
It is my first time here. Just want to say thank you for the wonderful content you give us on LFN and in general. Thank you very much. What a nice message. I appreciate you. Welcome.
Rumble's W might be worse than.
Hey man, you get some speed up. You know.
Yeah, you get heat. I know, but they nerfed it a lot.
Where is power ranking? Yeah, I should do that.
How about that one Udyr stance that nobody uses?
Tiger.
Been busy, guys.
It's not Tiger, but
Definitely.
I'll turn off the stream and do it right now. How about that?
Official name of it.
Kellen does have to flash.
A play here on a Jovi. This is up Vi and Ari.
Tiger. Or, well, it's not Tiger, but
Definitely not Tiger.
definitely not
All
Tiger.
right, so they see Canyon and bot side using his ultimate, and then they just send it. Look at this. Q into this. So Showmaker ults in. It's the charm. That's the combo. Very difficult to escape from.
He Valkyries, he flashes. It does not matter. And that will be first blood over to DPlus Kia.
Do you usually watch these games the first time during this? Yeah. I don't watch them live. I will say at the start if I've watched them live or not. I have not seen these games live.
Why Ari is a strong combo already. And it's Showmaker picking up the kill as well. And I really love
Didn't
that.
Pays run down all 5 games of this series? No, he's been fine. It wasn't his fault the comp sucked in the first game or in the second game. First game he played Senna, he was fine.
Oh no, he's just gonna get the kill.
He's doing fine here too. I do love this though. So we went so deep, and Showmaker stays around, and this is the power of the support rumble.
As this is why Ari is a strong combo.
Dude, I love Lehen's. He's like, well, I was thinking about recalling, but what if I just all in the Ari instead? This guy's such a psycho.
Scaling that you do as Lehens, I mean, maybe he gets a flash.
He's really trying for it. Oh no!
Oh my God, he did it.
Okay, you do have to flash though.
Showmaker's like, surely
I mean, to be fair to Showmaker, I don't think he expected that to do that much damage.
Not an all out, and a play on the top side, no equalizer anymore. But there is a Sejuani here. Canyon also with no glacial prison. And this is an Udyr. A lot of damage being done though by the side of Keen, and now King and pretty
Lucid just calmly doing Raptors
Showmaker's like,
while his mid laner dies too. He literally queues in. Look at this.
And I really love that because I think for Vi, the amount of extra scaling that you do as Lehens,
He queues in, and he's like, he's just doing the Raptors the whole time.
he gets a flash.
he's really trying for it. Oh no, he's gonna get the kill.
I like how Canyon somehow gets here.
Combo.
In the end, Canyon actually recalls off his fail gank bot,
Picking up the kill.
and Canyon's here to cover. Somehow Canyon gets here before Lucid does, and Lucid's at Raptors the whole time. Canyon also just walks up and smites his Raptors, so Lucid got nothing. It's so troll, guys. Look, Canyon cues in and just smites his big Raptor, and then just swag walks out.
Like early he doesn't do this. Lance is like, no, I'm doing this. Trust me. Not an all out, and a play on the top side, no equalizer anymore.
That's so funny.
Sejuani here, Canyon also with no glacial prison. And this is an Udyr. A lot of damage being done though by the side of Keen, and now King and pretty low on the play, and the stacking of the permafrost.
Lehen's just gonna roam and take all. He's gonna kill all the solo laners, and then before he gets back.
Has heal and flash still available, but he's clearing the wave. See if they can find a window here. Nonetheless, Chovy doesn't have teleport available just yet, and Pays.
Lehen's a complete psychopath. Are we gonna blame Pays? Pays has just been alone in the bot lane this entire time, just farming.
Does get out, just underestimates the damage. Lehen's. He's been watching his Hoonie VODs.
Very true, very true. And generally the supports don't build any of that tankiness, so. Yeah. We've seen it before.
He shouldn't have flashed. He should have just accepted death.
It's very good against Corki specifically.
Yeah, flashing not only gets you to safety, but it also reduces the damage that you take from the equalizer. So if he just flashes over the wall the moment, tries to keep it, and that snowballs because if Lehens doesn't get that kill and Showmaker's still alive, I don't know if they can go for his play towards the top side of the map and take down Kingen as well. Wasn't able to actually get the clear out on the wave. Great job as well by Keen there to continuously trade and keep him low. And this Udyr, unfortunately, also didn't really get the type of lead that I think you ideally want to see. It's still going to be a big nuisance because the Chang shredding on GenG isn't necessarily amazing as Canyon. I'm going to take any risk, and I think DK really wants to take this dragon now with double ultimate on mid-jungle available.
Yeah. That is one thing you mentioned.
Was one big Pays bash? I mean, look, we're in game 3, and I don't think Pays has been shit. I think he's been fine.
Stand in the front as Udyr. Maybe that's his function. He's like, what is my function? Well, you stand in front of the team.
Oh god.
All right, so package is up now. Chovy has package as it stands.
Poke.
Trying to play around package. All right, it's expiring, so they just use it. Okay, just push mid.
Definitely different abilities.
Yeah, because Chovy actually goes with his equalizer.
True.
Showmaker does have TP available. I wonder if they want to actually invest that. Aiming, getting the crash on the wave. DK don't have any intel. See a lot of question mark things going down. They're not running any risks. Now a ward over the wall.
GenG, honestly, Dragon's not that high value when the Chemtech Soul comes up.
Oh, you're playing into Ari and Vi as well. They're running a risk here. Keen has TP, Kingen doesn't.
Oh, the collapse coming on in, and Showmaker not exactly winning that trade, so he's going to be zoned away, and that's going to be the Drake over to them, and it's a third Chemtech Soul in a row, just to up the action here at the LCK.
Oh, at this point we want it. Yeah, we need to get the full set. Very nicely done there by GenG. I think DK of 3 weeks ago would have all-in and lost.
Yeah.
But they identify we've been outmaneuvered here. The moment that Keen comes in, trying to go for the 4-5 doesn't work. Kingen has his TP now, but didn't have it at the time. That's going to be the end of it. And because of the TP from Chovy to top, they also don't lose out on too many platings. They don't really take a negative gold trade.
Thank you, Aura34, for your tier 1 subscription. I appreciate it. The rest of you have any Bezos bucks or tier 1 subscriptions you would like to shower upon me? Now would be an excellent time.
Can be a bit deceptive. You're like, okay, well, as long as I don't get hit by a big
From my perspective, DK never wins a 5v5 with their comp. This comp? No, they can win a 5v5. Because they have Zeri with, that's going to be like pocket cleansed by the Melio. Zeri could absolutely clean up a fight. The thing is that DK needs to pick somebody off very quickly with like Ari, Vi. And if they get the pick off and find themselves in a 5v4, the Zeri can clean up. It's a better pick composition, though, than it is a straight-up 5v5. But they haven't really gotten much of a lead, and they're giving up Drake, so I'm getting a bit concerned. They're going to have some nice flanks to actually take out Chovy on the Corki. Your least favorite champ is either Zeri or the cat, right? Yeah, it's probably Yuumi. Considering they killed Smolder, thank God. It's too bad Kellen is still a dirty cat picker.
I don't think either team is really going to lose any sleep over not getting those grubs.
I don't mind Cassante. Like, I wish he didn't have the presence in pro play that he does, but he at least has a high ceiling and good skill expression. Yuumi does not. And Smolder doesn't either. He literally is just stand in the back line and press Q until you kill people. It's very boring.
GenG doesn't look like they'll be able to steal it or anything like that. Keen is just looking at them menacingly, and they're just going to let them have it. See Lucid just stashes over the wall. Not a big amount of mid-prio either going the way of GenG, so kind of just resets after DK pick up the objective.
As good as the poke is, I do worry with GenG more so than usual about the late game, because I think eventually we reach a point with Melio and Udyr where, like, if Kingen's sitting on Koenig Rooker and like a Warmogs or something of the sorts, and Melio is going to be able to maybe get towards a redemption, although
the worst champion to play against was old Zillion. Can't Killian the Zillion. The old memes.
So we'll see. There's not that much you see on GenG. Their engage is pretty lackluster. So more so than usual with a poke comp, if they don't actually get some mid-game leads.
Cassante is fun to watch. I don't know why people whine so much. Cassante is fun to watch. He's just not fun to watch every single game. That's the problem.
Can carry games on this area. He hasn't really made his mark yet, but not expected to just yet. And right now it's just it's a very different game.
He's way more fun to watch than Udyr. Holy moly.
After true, yeah.
In spirit as well.
Game 3 is definitely different from 2 and 1.
I don't know if you know what I mean.
I do.
Doing a bad job of explaining.
You were talking about predicting based on vibes alone, so I feel like, you know, just a bit of a...
Well, there's no macro blasts happening this game, guys, and we are just very, very slow at the moment.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, Aiming was maybe looking for a Zeri moment on the Drake, the second Drake, but now he's not really going to have too many opportunities to get that happening.
All right, we're coning. How did we get all these Chemtech souls? This is fucking. How did we get 3 Chemtech souls in a row? It's fucking wild. Man, Lahen's too good at support Rumble.
Lahen's getting monstrously fed here. Lucid going a little bit far forward there. They won't even be able to actually get it. Great job from Keen there. Good response as DK looked for the cross map. But it doesn't end up leading to too much. It's going to be first turret blood probably going over to GenG here as well. So they get the kill. They got first turret blood. They denied.
Did I expect DK to be this competitive against GenG? I mean, in the second round robin, DPlus played GenG closer than any other team. So there's that fact. But no is the answer. But they also played better than I thought they would against DK. So they've been having a little bit of a playoffs glow up, it would seem. Does GenG just outscale? I mean, I feel like it is hard for DPlus to kill both Varus and Corki. It feels like you can kill one of them, maybe with like Vi Ahri flank, but it seems like it's going to be very hard to kill both of them in this game, and the other one ends up just kind of free hitting, I would assume. So I'm not sure they have I'm not sure they have enough of a lead that they need right now.
Here for Chovy, and you see that DK just don't really have any. I say that though. I mean, maybe they look for some picks with the Vi Ahri, but with this package available.
Yeah, they're down a lot of cooldowns as well, right? They used free ultimates for that play, so I'm okay with them giving it up. The call is a little bit late, so Chovy can TP the top again to ensure that it doesn't go down, which is what I imagine will happen. Probably pushes bot side, and then TPs towards top as Soul Point's going to get taken, but realistically.
It's hard for GenG to kill aiming, but GenG poke is probably enough to chip him down. Yeah, I mean, they'll just chip out the front line, and then Zeri just stands there doing nothing and having shorter range than Varus and Corki. I mean, they have a pretty serious range issue. So I think they can win team fights, but they have to get a pick first. I mean, they're running a pick comp. It's like, it's not designed for the 5v5 guys. They need to get a pick, and then Zeri's the janitor that cleans everything up. It's a playable composition, in my opinion, but you have to have good vision control. And it is unfortunate that you've already given up 3 Drakes, because now you have like one shot, really.
Pick up every wave he can, trying to cut corners. This time he gets punished. And so did Lahen's in this play.
Yeah, they really weren't expecting, I think, this level of aggression to come through here. And just Zeri going in, that's one thing. But Lucid, again, the value of this vibe.
That's a huge shutdown, though.
So insanely big. And into immobile,
but that's how you want to play that. I mean, using the speed and the CC in order to create picks.
Mid lane turret does eventually fall. Aiming sitting on a bounty now as well. I do love the Serpent's Fang, though.
You surprised Aiming went Ghost and not Cleanse? I'm not. I think Ghost is better here. He needs Ghost to clean up the fights in the mid and late game.
Don't mind it at all into what they're going up against.
I think he should just dodge the Chains of Corruption, and then he can use Ghost to actually clean up and dodge more skill shots later. Trust in the hands of Aiming. That's what you should do. Why do you need Cleanse if you just dodge? Oh, you weren't paying attention to the Emilio? Yeah, that's also true. Serpent's Fang here. Pretty early on. Pretty early Serpent's Fang. I mean, they have some shielding. Like, Vi obviously has shield on her passive. You have Udyr, you have Milio. But it's not a lot of shielding.
Summoners out.
Not bad. I think you still take it. Flash on Callan is big in particular because Milio already is so squishy, so any misposition is going to be a really big window of opportunity for GenG. Showmaker was roaming towards the mid half of the map as that was breaking out in case there was a fight, but I think DK very happy that it didn't happen. And as mentioned, I think that the DK composition late game pivots away from Lucid and Showmaker really popping off, and they didn't really have the same amount of agency that they did in the last game because they were so fed. So it's going to be more about aiming. Again, I don't think there's a lot of lockdown for this Zeri. The one thing that I would be a little bit scared about is to what extent you can actually burst through Keen, because he has been gone completely unchecked as Showmaker might be in trouble. No TP available.
He's already taken a bunch of damage, and they're going to get the Spirit Rush out and just leave it at that. Be happy to get some value out of it. And Showmaker can't really even stand there anymore.
So Chovy actually completing Maw. Interesting.
Chovy to leave, which doesn't look like he will. And so that might just be another turret going over to GenG up on the top side of the map.
We have Pace there in the ruler spot, but he's like, I don't trust this. I'm not I've seen enough videos of my predecessor to know that this is where bad things happens to any Varus. Lucid did just give away his positioning, but he has Mega Cones, so, and there's not a lot of vision. They know, right? Like,
I believe they...
They
saw him again.
They saw him.
And...
I guess he's fine.
Kind of disengage cone.
They don't have a lot of vision, so for all they know, like, there's 3 people waiting in the brush, so understand why they don't go to him there.
This game's kind of Resident Sleeper, guys.
Pays is,
Chovy built like a bitch this game. He deserves to lose. Damn, harsh.
Farther in the back, Chovy might be dive bombing a little bit with the packages. And
So you're gonna build Ludens next?
Mid and jungle are gonna be closer together more often, so yeah, kind of makes sense why he puts it on Chovy instead. Especially with the champ that Chovy is playing. It's a lot of pings in that brush. Seems like Chovy had a pretty good idea that there was a little gank brush set up.
Will we see an aggressive contest for Chemtech, or is it just a tool for DK to...
Still going Malignants? Yeah, fair enough.
DK might just let it
Fair enough. Still good, even without the Eclipse interaction.
2 backs with 25 seconds left on the clock, so... And everyone's running down. So I guess we're
So excited for the series today. I have Hanwha winning it.
Soul, as Amy does just now finish his quick lane. So
What does Udyr even do? Well, he's supposed to provide pressure and win lane, but he didn't do that. And he's just a meat shield in the front line. Plus, he can help create picks.
Just gonna run into the enemy jungle and is totally fine.
It took damage for Cassante's. Oh, no, never mind.
Never mind. We get the Omega healing anti-action.
Banana brush. They can't walk in.
Yeah, and with the package held now, trying to get in.
Oh my god, they didn't pick him off. He had package. That's what I mean. Like, maybe you can get one of them. All right, aiming. Go, 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 go. Aiming, go in, you coward.
Still full health. He tries to get the pick. It's not going to happen. Again, it's Azarius. The spike does go.
All right, go over the wall. Yes.
That is Chemtech Soul, but aiming, looking to have his moment. He wants to get his stamp over the
Oh my god.
flashes into 2 of them.
Dude, he flashes while doing his wall ride.
Looking to have his moment. He wants to
Look at
get
this.
stamp over the he goes flashes
Ooh,
into 2 of them.
sexy.
And we'll take out the one Chovy. Desperate. Looking to have full health. Close and with
Let's take a look at that again.
it's held now. Trying to get in.
So Corky gets ulted, but he's able just to package out as they kill Lucid. But Showmaker in the backline stops all the Varus DPS from coming out. Pace doesn't flash it.
It's held now. Trying to get in on top of Chovy. That first damage.
I mean, Pace has to flash that, basically. He needs to flash it. He needs to flash it.
There and Showmaker on the flank trying to take up Pace.
Because that was his whole health bar.
Pretty close and with the
And then he dies.
he's gonna get the pick off
And he flashes really terribly.
and that pushes them away. So many low health bars here on the side of GenG and this
Good play by Showmaker, but you got to flash that if you're Pace.
pick, it's not gonna happen. Again, it's Azarius. The spike does go the way of Canyon though. That is Chemtech Soul, but aiming, looking to have his moment. He wants to get his stamp over he goes flashes into 2 of
It wasn't about getting there half a second earlier. He repositioned. He repositioned to get closer to Chovy.
He wants to get
So he would have ended right here, but he would have ended like here. But he ends up over here instead. Right, so you can hit both of them.
stamp over he goes flashes into 2 of them. And we'll take out the one
Because he has Hurricane.
desperate. And he's just gonna Valkyrie away. 2
Probably not necessary, but you know, it looked cool.
damage for aiming, and DPlus win the fight.
And even with aiming's ult timing out mid-fight, he was still able to do the damage. So much use out of this free item power spike. And
I mean, credit to Showmaker, but, you know, this is just about GenG knowing the win conditions of the composition. Like, basically, if DPlus is going to win this fight, they have to have a successful flank.
defensively. And a lot of them
You know, and they get the free kind of damage onto Chovy, and he actually W's back, but, you know, he just... It is a very fast... I mean, never mind. He just sees Showmaker walk in. You got to flash this. Because he literally autos him. Oh, he tries to dodge back. He tries to get queued and save his flash, but you just have to flash. You just have to flash over. You just have to flash over.
as well as Baron is being taken in the picture because he forces the rest of GenG to pull back.
And then he flashes too late, still gets hit.
Really able to have a big impact in that fight, and then Showmaker making it over. All of this is just setting up for the perfect opportunity.
How are they on Baron?
As long as Pace doesn't make it close, they should be fine, and they will be able to pick it up. And that is a trade, I think, as DK, you take every time.
Who did Pace ult? I think he ulted somebody in the massive players. I'm not going to go back and look at it, but I'm pretty sure he ulted forward.
Right? You get a Baron, you're going to push ahead in gold. That's going to be many, many times more valuable here in this game, especially given the amount of tempo they can build here in the mid-game to try to get a big gold advantage before the Elder Drake spawns in 4.5 minutes.
Now, though, last game we saw... Not the
Keen comes in, and now Keen! Yeah. Game to try to get a big gold advantage before the Elder Drake spawns in 4.5 minutes.
Now, though, last game we saw... Not the
Keen comes in, and now Keen!
All right.
He's real tanky. Doesn't matter, as he immediately gets burst down. The rest of the team not even there to help him. And DPlus Kia! Look at this team right now.
No one is that tanky as the poke from aiming strikes true. They don't have a wave, though.
Now, Kingen also extremely tanky. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. That was quite a lot of damage from the side of Chovy.
Man, the Frozen Heart Koenig Rooker meta of week 1 to 3 could never. But now tanks are killable, Valdez.
Wow.
That said, though, with that, the Red Bull power play, again, comes to a rather lackluster end. I think you're really looking to get more out of it as Keen, my guy, you are...
Yeah, it's not actually that big value for DPlus.
And a kill.
Yeah.
In terms of the advantages that you got, you're only like a couple K up, and you could still, you know, you gave up Soul too. GenG gets Soul here.
They are actually using the Baron buff in multiple lanes.
Yeah.
And so that's a win.
They've been better this series than we've seen in the regular season. So.
I think in general, DK has definitely been trending upwards. I'm with you on that one. And
Absolutely.
more gold for aiming.
Everybody on GenG is like mid or bot, and aiming is just pushing top. And yeah, Keen is very tanky, but like,
is he?
the point is like he can't clear this wave. So
That area's getting really scary now.
Nobody else is here, and GenG honestly are not really responding.
What are they doing?
Because they haven't
Why?
So aiming
Why are we splitting with Corki? Cassante cannot walk up and clear this wave. Why do we have no Varus?
Because they haven't been pressured.
Why is Corki splitting?
GenG lost 1 game in round robin 2. One, and it was to these knuckleheads.
Pooping back and forth forever? Yeah.
Over here, DPlus Kia.
And the reason why we're getting a little bit excited is because DK even going up...
Chovy needs his farm. It reminds me of Humanoid in the LEC playoffs on the Corki, just like split pushing while the Herald takes his entire base.
With a 3.7k gold lead.
That was quite a sight to behold as well.
He's died once, like Pace is in the...
Humanoid doing the exact same thing. Although, you know, Chovy didn't just lose the game like Humanoid did, so it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, no dragons, no problem. And he has done the most damage. Lose it, kind of an awkward spot, but it's actually Lehens who's in also a very awkward spot. Gonna force out the TP here from Keen. And that's pretty early on. We still got a minute and a half until this Elder Drake does spawn.
It's just Elder Flip again, isn't it? It's gonna happen.
This time DK are gonna have...
Are we just gonna? Is that how this ends? Just a old Elder Flipperino?
Possibility. As long as Chovy, level 60 now, I imagine he's gonna have Void Step done as well. His package usage is gonna be pivotal because, as mentioned, I think that at this point in the game,
another free turret.
If Kingan is able to get his worker online, which he should be able to.
Is Chovy going to go back for package before the Elder Drake? What's our timing on this?
That big of a deal. It really is going to come down to just can Chovy and Lahens get that big wombo combo with the equalizer? Because if not, good luck on killing aiming.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the draft when it was happening, but the fact that you picked Vi and Zeri in the same rotation.
Is it both teams in the spring final that qualify to MSI? Yes.
Not a great answer, unless you're gonna pick like, I don't know. There's no other really point-and-click, non-cleansable CC, so you can't even say like, oh, we'll just pick Rammus.
Oh no, yeah, no, I was about to say.
Why not even the god that is Rammus?
Disrespecting my boy Rammus.
Not even him could do it. Not against this, because it just gets...
All right, here we go. Flippers. Get your flippers out.
Is the king right now in the
Time for an good old game flippy flip.
Well, Vi can.
You know what?
Chovy has Magic Pen now. He's getting his package. He's picking up his giant Chovy package. He's going to slap him with his big Chovy package, isn't he? I actually don't know who wins this game, guys. Chovy's here with his huge package.
Look at the control for GenG here.
And King can't really utilize his teleport advantage because, you know, he's an Udyr. He doesn't push that fast.
Lahens on the flank.
In the front line here for him.
Poke coming in. Nobody actually getting hit by rockets, though.
And the poke is not landing.
Oh, that poke landed. There's a Varus arrow plus a Corki rocket. Ouch. And Kingan just steps. It turns out Udyr is poopy in the late game. He walks up to zone them out, but he ends up just being more fodder. He gets pulled in by Q3 and then hit by Chains of Corruption and then bursted super hard. Oh my god, King controlled this fight. Oh my god. Okay, all right, Chovy, let's talk about this. You're unstoppable. So the Vi ult is basically entirely rate wasted, and he's able to flash. He's still on top of Showmaker, still shooting all those rockets. Beautiful equalizer. Beautiful equalizer. Oh, the Vi ult is so wasted. Keen just comes over here to help. Pays flashes over the wall. Oh. Nah, they can't do this. This is desperate. Oh, no! Lucid's dead. Lucid's dead, so it's just free. Canyon just walks up and smites it. That's it. That's the end of the game.
So, wait, we're 31 seconds in, and they need to push traffic with 5 people, though.
Chovy got charmed mid-package. That's why Lucid doesn't die. Let's take a look at that. It's like charming off the Ahri wall. Oh, yeah, he did. You can see the charm right there. But the thing is, you stack all of that CC. So you stack the charm and the Vi ultimate, right? And it's all during, during package, Corki's unstoppable. So you actually get very little value from any of that crowd control as a result. You get very little value. And everybody on GenG on the same page right there.
So, wait, we're 31 seconds in, and they need to push traffic.
Doomed fight.
You gotta imagine that they're gonna be able to. They have Elder for.
Yeah, the package is so good in those situations.
It's just a clean.
Amy should have finished Elder ASAP. They waited for Canyon to get back. Yeah, but the game still ends, guys. Like, even if you get Elder, you're right that that is the best idea for this play, but it's over. It's so over. Like, they're on the wrong side of the pit. Like, they can delay backs and just push.
So, wait, we're 31 seconds in, and they need to push traffic with 5.
Very good team play, though.
Imagine that they're going to be able to.
They have Elder for over 2 minutes with the 4 elemental drakes. I mean,
It's just a clean ace. there, you saw the attempt. Lucid and Showmaker try to flip it around on Chovy, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's pretty over.
There's not enough space.
Are champs like Volley too weak to play top as response to Cassante? I mean, we have seen a lot of Volibear top. But Cassante's just much more versatile. Volibear's very... He doesn't have a high skill ceiling. And he's way less useful in the mid and late game, in my opinion.
And so will the game be. 2-1 now in the series, going the way of GenG.
An exciting end to a kind of boring game.